to help make it a little bit more clear as a player when you're stealthing versus when you're not.
Yeah. No,
it was just
it's
kind
a cool
of like,
look, though.
yeah, kind of cockroachy and
Yeah.
disgusting.
Yeah, he went through a few different phases. I remember from concept, like he used to be just a boulder guy. Like he was all rock, and then they introduced more sort of organic elements and made him
kind of like wearing rock armor.
Yeah, kind of like this. It's like if a hermit crab did massive amounts of steroids, and then like bred with a rock. that analogy got away from me a little bit. But we've got him almost back at full armor. He sees one of the hunters, and it's. I mean, you can tell that like we couldn't make him any bigger than that. Walking through these doorways, it's just like he's really filling those out.
Yeah, he's huge now.
Yeah.
We had to do a lot of work too with the cameras to try to.
Nope. Blocked himself off.
Yeah.
Can't get around because he's too big to get around his rock walls.
So the
That's
hunters, they
pretty
just defended up because they knew he was 3, and they decided to. Oh my goodness.
No. Oh no.
There it is. That guy's done.
Oh
So. No.
Oh, nice
saved.
dodges though. Oh no, the fissure got him
Fissure
through
went
the
over
wall.
that wall.
Yep.
Fissure's so good.
Yep. So Hyde doing some good work on that shield though, or sorry, the armor. But man, and that cooldown ability is just, or the cooldown buff, brutal. Someone was asking, can you aim the lava bomb like a rock throw, where you can change directions at the last second?
Yeah. If you well, if you hold the button down, you can aim, but as soon as you release the button, you're locked, and it doesn't matter where you move. He's gonna throw that lava bomb where you were when the button was released.
That might require some attention and focus from higher level players to kind of figure that out. Still maintaining a lot of his health. I don't think they got through his armor all the way.
It's interesting. I think he's just trying to get a little bit of armor. He's got a minute with one hunter gone.
Yep.
He's got a minute to try to close out the game. I would expect him to try to get armor and go back in before that.
Yeah, I mean the Trapper is on 2 strikes, so he could probably pretty easily take him down again. But with Hyde being as solid on the damage as he is, like he can't afford. He can't afford to sit in that flamethrower.
Yeah, and he is right now. He just lost 2 bars of armor and a bar of health to that flamethrower.
We got some questions about balance on Elite Wildlife. Have we been exploring that, or like looking into that?
We're looking into it. Right now, our focus was the balance patch for the game's characters, and then this new batch of characters.
Yeah.
We have been talking about the Elite Wildlife perks and where we wanted to go with those. We've talked a little bit about sort of like there is a ranked play mode that we're working on, that we're talking about now and discussing, and so we may, whether or not we make 2 different versions of those perks, one for ranked play and one for non-ranked.
Oh, interesting.
Or whether we just sort of meet in the middle and merge all the numbers into one new value. We're not really sure yet. So we know that they're powerful, and they were designed to be powerful. The intent was that it could make or break your game. You know, if you were behind and you were getting beat by the other team, that you could go find that Elite Mammoth Bird perk, and it might turn it around to where now you can win, right? And so they were designed to be powerful. They were designed to be game changers. But a lot of people look at that and say that's not fair, right?
Right. Well, it's an extra level of strategy,
I was
right?
beating that guy, and then he got the perk, and now he beat us, but he only won because he had the perk. Right.
Yeah.
So it's an interesting thing. I think on the one hand, it's nice for somebody who's outmatched.
Beautiful chance. And
I really like those long range. There's something beautiful about those long range tongue hits when you pull somebody back.
Yeah, they do not want to be fighting him right here.
Yeah. Well, that was all turtled up in that little. Looks like so that was an example where he put the rock wall, he kind of put it right inside of that object there, or right against it.
And it didn't totally block off the way he wanted it to.
A bunch of the spires didn't spawn, so.
Oh, not as stealthed as you'd like.
Look at his arm. Look at his health just drop in that.
Yeah. Can't hang out in the flamethrower. It does. Does it still do the most damage in the game?
I would think so.
I think that was.
It's a different, like it's a damage per second, right? It's
Right.
like a given rate. I think it's the highest. It's very close to Markov's assault lightning rifle, but the difference with Markov's lightning rifle is that it runs out of ammo very quickly, and the flamethrower doesn't.
Oh no!
That's he's gonna beat it.
Oh man, yeah, no, needed to get out of that.
Yeah, those toxic grenades. I think the toxic grenades and bucket sentry guns. I think that combination was chewing him up there, and
Yeah.
and you can use at least the lava bombs will clear the sentry guns out really well. But the toxic clouds, you just got to move. You just got to get out of there. And that is one thing with Behemoth. His movement is slow. His normal run walk speed is slow, and even committing to jumping into a ball and rolling does take some time. And while you're doing that, you can't attack.
Yeah.
So a lot of people, their tendency is to not go into a ball to get out of an orbital strike or get out of a toxic cloud, and they really should.
Okay. So there's strategy tips for you guys. So yeah, it sounds like when Behemoth's on the team, everybody just needs to be a lot more aware of where they're standing. It's like in World of Warcraft, you don't want to, if you didn't put it on the ground, don't stand in it, kind of thing. So hunters want to be aware of where they're standing. If you've got Hyde on the team as a monster, any monster, you want to be really aware of where you're standing. I think the way that the game has been so far, people haven't been that concerned about that portion. So it'll change things a little bit. I think we'll see some interesting reactions.
Yeah, we even changed it to where that toxic cloud, it will detonate when it gets close to a monster. So
Right.
you can throw it at Kraken, who's flying, and it will just spawn a cloud in the air.
Yep.
And he has to avoid it, or else he gets chewed up. So it makes that, along with Hyde's chain gun, the minigun accuracy, makes him a lot more viable for versus Kraken.
Yeah, we're gonna see a lot more of that. You still, Flamethrower still has a really short range, so you need to have either Abe pulling him out of the sky with stasis grenades, Val on the trank shots, Griffin with the harpoon, but you're gonna need to do that anyway. So if your team is playing as they should, you should be able to at least hop up on a.
And there's some
thing and
nice
shoot him.
potential combos with Hyde's Flamethrower and the tier 4 characters.
Oh. Teaser. All right, this is the elite skin. We got one more game in us, so if you have questions, ask them now. I love that roar. It's so cool because he's got a set of teeth on the front, and then his face kind of opens up, and he's got more teeth inside. It's just like all the teeth. And again, monster dentistry not a huge thing. Goliath's teeth are all akimbo.
Wherever they came from, they didn't have toothbrushes, I can tell you.
No, got a little hunter stuck in your teeth.
Well, that was one of the fun things that we learned when we were trying to figure out how to make scary monsters and how to make monsters that felt like monsters and not wildlife. And if you look at a lion's teeth, they're kind of similar to ours, where they're laid out kind of nice and symmetrical and cleanly, But if you look at our monsters, they tend to have very jagged, like teeth all over the place, right? And sort of no uniform way. And that's one of the things that makes them look more monstery and more scary.
That makes sense. There you go. Get your teeth fixed.
Or you look like. So it looks like he's not messing around with sneaking this time.
Nope.
He's just
get
rolling.
the hell out. Let's destroy some more stuff. No. Getting away from the birds. God, I hate when I get that pounce attack. It's horrible. Horrible. You're just sitting there and you can't do anything, and he's just like horrible. Like getting beaten up by a rock slide. Yeah, when he eats too, his back opens up and shows off his spine some more. Oh, so gross.
It's pretty.
They did such a good job on the art team. Did a really great job on him. I hope that we can put out some concept art so you guys can see how far he's come. see here.
So we went back to Hank. This time, Maggie, Markov, Kyra.
All right, so hopefully we'll get to see some Hank. Oh, he's got his. Oh no, what is he shooting? Hank is trying to shoot out the lights. Hank, what are you doing?
He's very angry now. That light didn't go out.
Yeah.
Very upset.
I don't think you're playing the right game, Hank. So hopefully we'll see some good orbitals in here, and you guys can get an idea of where that goes off. I mean, in the last game, you saw a lot of mobile arenas, so obviously those. Oh no, Hank, too focused on the lighting. Is he on his own? Oh no, there we go. We got a Kyra.
Gonna burn
Emergency cloak.
Bernie's cloak to get away from a toad.
Yeah, you can tell I'm a PC gamer because my emergency goes like this instead of. Anyway.
Look, that Mega Mouse still coming after him.
Is it? Oh no. Oh wow. Oh no, we got the. No, I don't think they know where. Oh, there we go. Now we got birds. Oh, there he is.
You can see some
fiery ball disappearing around a corner.
Yeah, you can see some of the fire trails now.
Yep.
From where Behemoth was rolling. Oh, and they slipped in a plant.
Ah. Yep, there's still plants on this map, folks. Look out for those.
Plants in the caves. Unbelievable.
I mean,
Who
they're
grew
not
those here?
desperately leafy as plants go, so maybe they don't need a ton of light.
They don't use chloroform. It's fine. Or chlorophyll.
Shh. It's okay, hunters.
That's how you do it. They do you in. They use the chlorophyll to make chloroform.
Creepiest plants ever. It's just chugging along. Hank doesn't seem to have any sort of sense of urgency right now. He's just like.
No, he's just hanging out, just cruising.
There's an arena down, so there we go. Oh, somebody knows where he is. Is Hank about to face check him? That would be a bad idea. Oh, yes.
Wow, what a pounce.
Sneak attack. So good. Yeah, this is a bad area for line of sight for Hank, because there's 2 different elevation changes on either side of him. That's not where he wants to be. Because, yeah, you need line of sight in order to shield folks. And that's just like they need to kind of coordinate where they're sitting, because that's not a good place.
Oof. Not
a good place. God, that sideways roll is so cool. It's like a barrel roll, right? Something like that. Do we lose Anna? Do we have anybody getting questions from the chat? All right, Jerry, give me some questions, man. Chat, give me some questions. Daisy's down. That sucks. Oh, there we go. Orbital barrage right on top of Daisy. I hear you guys are misbehaving. This is my stern Chloe face. Oh, Jess needs to figure out her word choice better. That's not a British word, that's just incorrect. I just look like I'm schizophrenic. I'm like arguing with this voice nobody else can hear.
Yeah, and I'm not acknowledging it at all. I'm just ignoring it. I'm just watching the game.
No, Chris doesn't have his earwig in, so it's just me. It's just me hearing Jess in my head. This is what I have nightmares about. No, I'm just kidding. Love you, Jess. Anyway, so smashing some more doors. Taking a little bit of hit to his health. Okay, tell us the damage numbers of each ability? No. What about Daisy? Can he tongue grab Daisy? Yeah, I would think so. He can tongue grab everything, right? Well, I mean, wildlife, obviously not plants or mines, because those things just don't move, but he can grab Daisy, right?
I don't remember.
Jess is saying yes. What's your source, Jess?
I think she made that up.
I'm sitting next to the design director. Oh, Brill says so. Okay, well Brill would know, I think. No, he can see your jetpack. Oh man. We're getting some nice sounds from outside. So, this is a good group. We've got some the release date, I'm told we're getting questions about Tier 4. They are coming out with Behemoth on March 31st. So you will get to play them soon.
How many days is that?
It's the 23rd today, so it's 8 days.
I'm counting.
Enough.
I want to get online. I'm ready.
Chris is ready to play, you guys. I don't know if I feel like being British today. I don't know. Who's asking? Oh, man. Getting some damage. I don't think anybody's gone down yet, though. We don't have any. Oh, there we go. Now. We've got support down. But getting healed and revived by Trapper.
Medic's down.
Oh, man.
Oh, Megamouth in the mix.
And Behemoth's just like, I don't need to touch that. You have fun.
Perfect.
Yeah. Having a good time. Assault popped his shield. Oh, Megamouth is down. Really trying to finish off that medic, though, I think.
Ah, that fissure. Just roll over and Brill.
Yeah, roll, Brill. Roll. Try and grab Daisy. We want to know if it works. Someone's asking if Behemoth's design was inspired by Megamouth. If you see where he came from, he never started out that way. Megamouth's more of a
toad.
Camouflage toad thing, like a giant beefy
yeah,
toad.
I mean, I can see where they might think that though, because Megamouth has a lot of rocks on his back to kind of help with the camouflage.
But he's more like a sea anemone where it's just sort of there as like.
Yeah, but stuff
to make it look sneaky.
Behemoth was concepted as a rock monster, right? To begin with, so whereas the rock with Megamouth was made to help him blend in because he's an ambush predator,
right?
And that's what ambush predators do in real life. They have camo like a rattlesnake, very very good camo, so that they blend in, so they can ambush. So I don't think so, but because they're both kind of like rock related, then they look similar.
Yeah, I think his original concept was more like volcanic rock looking.
Yeah,
so
it was what do you call it? Pumice?
Yeah, or
more like.
Yeah, because it was very porous.
It was the black.
Yeah.
It was really dark.
But
then we couldn't see him in the maps, so that turned out to be problematic.
Oh.
Who'd have thunk? But,
you can't be too camouflaged. That makes it too hard.
14 seconds to close this out.
Come on, Brill.
He's got what, Maggie left, and he trapped himself.
Oops. So be careful where you place your walls because that could backfire horribly.
Oh, in a trap. Hung up in a trap. That's it. He lost there. Coming back in.
No.
Lost his chance.
Nice evasion by the Trapper. Is that Jason again? Yep, that's Jason Tong, everybody.
Now he's got him.
Oh, now he's got him, but the other guys are already on the dropship, so.
Yeah, we should be out now. You can finish her.
Yep.
So, was that 3, 4?
And actually, that was pretty decent timing because if he killed her sooner, she could have respawned on the dropship.
Oh, that's true. She could have come back.
So, I wonder if Earl was aware of that or it was just sort of a happy coincidence. Oh, did he get someone? He got the medic. No. The thing about the thing about the lava bomb is that you can only target the first hit. The other bombs are kind of
the other bombs are just a
random.
splash. Yep, they're just procedural, so they're gonna spread out in a mathematically defined sort of parabola.
Words I have not heard in many years. So I have questions that people are wondering. Oh no, Daisy!
Get her.
If we're gonna make more wildlife, I think it's been talked about, but I think we have so many other things that are priorities, like
it's kind
actual
of
characters.
Our team's only so big, and we gotta think about, like, if we're going to spend time modeling new characters, should that be new wildlife or should that be new hunters and new
Right.
monsters, you know? So right now the biggest bang for the buck has been new characters, new monsters and new characters. That could change in the future. It's also kind of hard to go back into maps that have already shipped and try to integrate that wildlife.
Right.
Whereas these, new monsters and hunters just plug in
Yeah.
smoothly into any existing map. I love how fissure goes up and down surfaces. So,
Yeah, it looks really
again, like with Behemoth, you don't have to chase him down.
There's so much yelling out there. People are super amped about this. Every time he rolls towards them, I think they freak out a little bit.
It is scary. He's so big. He's so big from the monster's or from the hunter's perspective.
Yeah, absolutely. It's turned into like monster bowling right now. We had a question about Val's Trank Dart. That affects him just the way that it would normally. I mean, it doesn't matter if he's rolling; it's going to slow him a little bit. Like
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it didn't. So like the
Oh,
Trank didn't
mine's
affect Goliath's Leap, but it does affect Behemoth's roll.
Oh right, okay.
But I think it's like his roll is 80% the speed that it normally is. So it's not a huge hit, but it is noticeable.
Let's see. Wait, what was that, Jess?
Oh my God,
Yeah,
he
there is
couldn't
some
finish
serious
him off
yelling
quick
out there.
enough, so they're all coming back
Oh
in
no! Again. They are
is
so
it just
happy about that
Maggie?
dropship. And again, we've got Assault missing out. Or no. Yeah, it's Assault missing out on the dropship. He's going to be out for this round. Alright, I guess we're hearing some Hunter chat. As they go silent. Always the way of it. Well, maybe when we have a counter, or they're right there.
Go back the other way. You can orbital him in there. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm so dead. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yo. Okay, get in there. I got, I'm fighting hard boost.
Jason is losing himself. This is awesome.
Guys, guys.
Got wedged between his rock ball.
Right side. Oh my god, he's right behind me. Right there. Up top.
They look like a bunch of little
Oh god.
monsters.
Yep.
I just hopped him. I just hopped him. Okay, all you did that.
Just roll over and drill.
Oh.
Oh!
Wow,
That
was
shield!
crazy.
Clutch
shit.
shield.
Oh my god, he fucked up medic. Oh god. No, that was Daisy. That's Daisy. Oh, medic.
Trying to block line of sight with that rock wall, not quite working out.
Did get the medic though.
Did he?
Get it left.
Where's the... Oh yeah, medic's down. I missed that.
Oh my god, yeah, don't.
Oh, and he knows exactly where that support is.
Go ahead.
No jetpack. One time.
Hi, Daniel, I believe. Just hi. Oh my god.
Oh. Oh god. He knows. He knows.
Oh my god, I believe. Go ahead, get it. Drop orbital. Drop orbital on body. Drop orbital
Stop
on body.
jetpacking. He can see you.
Oh,
Oh,
there's
support.
support.
55 seconds.
Be the cloak support.
Yeah, no, that's one thing that I'm terrible at. And Brutal's really good at.
Got 46 seconds.
Yeah, I can't ever find people. They cloak, and I'm
Yeah.
running around as Goliath trying to flame breath everywhere, and I still miss them. I don't know how you can miss.
Some people can track them really well, some people can't. It's
Yeah.
definitely a per player.
Yep, that's one of those skills you're either,
We got one
have it or
left,
you
just
don't.
Maggie again. 27 seconds.
Rock ball!
Put her.
Oh god. Come on, Brill.
Oh, she's trapped.
Can we get Maggie's point of view because this is amazing. Oh no. Nicely done, Brill. Well played, sir. Alright, let's see. I had a question. Did you ever consider making Behemoth stealth make him more like a rock platform that people could walk over? I feel like with stealth you still have to be able to move. So
Yeah,
there's only
that-
so much.
That was definitely the difficulty with him being in stealth mode. Was he can only he's like a ball, like he's
Right.
like his body shape is a big ball, so we couldn't really do a lot with
He's not gonna get
with
that
his
sneaky.
pose. Yeah, he's not gonna
He's
get
enormous.
He's not gonna get that close to the ground because he's
Yeah.
just a big gumball. So
Could we get Brill in here to talk about some of his strategy? Actually, can we get Brill and Tong? There's tea for Chris. Brill, could you bring this tea here? Thank you very much.
Jason,
Chris? I'll stand.
Here, let's. Oh,
So I can still be.
Give that to-
I can still be-
Oh, there you
look,
go.
now I got two
you can
keys.
still be Chris.
Nice.
All right, we'll get Brill in here. I will carefully, gingerly lean on this table.
Some
Okay.
Earl Grey hot.
So Brill.
Hey.
Sorry, I can't really look at you very well because it's sticking out of my ear. So what was your strategy going into this? We've seen a couple different tactics. Do you want to talk about kind of your thinking behind how you played that?
Well, the first 3 rounds I knew the map, and so I just kind of played it to get some distance, get a feel for how these guys played, because I haven't really played them as a group before.
Mm-hmm.